Alright. Um, so I had have a little bit of fun again with the trailer there. um, oh shit, wrong button. There we go. Sorry. Anyway, this is Final Fantasy 14, Stormblood. Everybody, yeah. Let's get back to it. Another another episode. Everybody. Welcome back. I finally said fuck it with the starting soon screen because I'm out of music to play that's actually good and interesting on YouTube now. What was all this? Oh, it's whatever. I'm out of interesting, good music to play on YouTube for my intros now for starting soon. So I just decided to start with the trailer and have some fun like that. And I think, yeah, from now on probably I'll just start with the title screen like this. You know. Oh shit, the trailer's gonna play again. But yeah, I might just do that from now on because I'm out of good shit. And plus, having a minute in every YouTube video of starting soon, like even if the music's good, like most people just want to get on with the fucking like let's go. Like what are we doing? You know. I think most people would rather just get on with the damn video already rather than having to wait a minute for every single stream to get going. Holy shit, 45 people. I noticed something. They had a small patch recently, and I don't know if that's when they did this, but I think the queues are going to be a little bit longer from now on because I noticed just barely today, not that long ago, I barely noticed that they took out the auto logout system. It's gone. It's done. No more auto logout. So there we're in. Oh fuck! I think I did some gold saucer stuff or something on my like earlier, and I was like I totally forgot to fucking go back to Bokaira in where I was supposed to have logged out. Yeah. Interesting. Alright, so I was just checking something on Discord, but... Well... Go ahead and turn on New Game Plus. Actually, no. I wanted to log back in the Bokaira but I totally forgot. Before activating New Game Plus, there was something I was gonna do. That I can't do once I do, so... Okay, this is where we were supposed to wake up. Oh yeah, and I was gonna use the Glamour Duster, which I can't do in the Game Plus mode. I was gonna go ahead and switch back to my old outfit. I wanted to give Tataru her moment of fame, but this outfit just isn't me. I can't get into it. I keep wearing it, I'm just like, it just doesn't look right. Like, it's just not me. It's just not me, you know? I gotta go back to what I was wearing before. There we go. The shades and everything. Well, I put those on and take them off for certain themes, but yeah. Like, sorry, Tataru. I wanted her to have her moment in the spotlight, but there's only so much I could tolerate of an outfit that I just don't really like. The hell was that sound when I reactivated New Game Plus? Oh, I probably put stuff back in my inventory that I'm supposed to have right now, right? Like the Yuguri and Gozetsu sketch, not sketch. Jesus. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Let me double check this. Okay, this is good. Yeah. Audio's piping through. Things I usually check earlier, but whatever, let's get on with the show. Of course it'll have no effect, I just wanted to look at it. I can't appreciate Alfino's artwork? What the hell? Alright, so we left off with talking with Lise here. We talked to Karaku with her, and he told us he couldn't help us because they respect their client's privacy a little too much here. Which is not a bad thing, obviously. But because of that, they can't help us find the missing person we're looking for, based on the sketch, right? And, I'm gonna come in through this way. I was gonna say real quick, it's pretty obvious why they try to respect, you know, their customers' and clients' privacy when, you know, you got this going on. Fucking total Coomer bait over here. So, I know I made fun of this before I logged off last night, but something I was gonna mention was... What was it? Oh, somebody mentioned in a YouTube comment talking about this particular thing, that this is apparently a Simpsons joke, which I had no idea. They said apparently there's an episode where, like, for those familiar with The Simpsons and its characters, that Flanders wears like a skin-tight outfit that matches his skin tone, like that Rogan with his underwear right now. And then Homer sees him do something outside when he's wearing that. I think it was skiing or something, I can't remember what it was. And then Homer Simpson tries his best not to keep remembering and visualizing it in his head anymore. But of course, the more you try to do that, the more it's gonna happen. That's just how our psychology works. It's like, the more you resist something or try to ignore something, the less it's gonna happen. It's counterproductive. You end up thinking about it even more. Because you're focusing on it by trying too hard not to focus on it, right? So that was their point. That was a joke with Homer. He kept picturing it, and eventually, like, it would just pop up in like a bubble, I guess. And he kept picturing Flanders, like, basically naked. And he was getting so upset and angry that he couldn't stop picturing it that eventually he said, "Stupid sexy Flanders" or something. And so that's apparently what this is a reference to. Which makes sense if this is just the line that we see in the Western localized version. So somebody saw that and they were like, if that's true, they were like, I fucking love the localization team for FF14 for here in the West, because that's pretty cool for them to include a joke like that. But I mean, how old is that episode? That might fly over people's heads, you know? How do you get him to do the chat bubble? You have to... Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. There it is. Yep. Before I got the idea to make that joke with the trailer for the start of my stream, I thought about actually logging in and just sitting here. Would you like to join us? Why, yes, ladies, I think I will. Now, hold on, here we go. I was like, what if I just start here, and the stream just starts with me sitting here like this? I was like, this'll do it. Where's the damn... There we go, I've had to fix my C-pose. But anyway. Yeah, this whole place is... I mean, look at this. My, what broad shoulders you have. Lower, lower, lower. This whole place is Coomer bait, man. This whole place. These guys are the only tame ones over here. They're literally just chilling, and that's it. They're just watching the sights. They're just looking at the ocean. Everyone else here, though, straight up. Straight up. Oh, hey, Crimson. Perfect of you to walk in at that moment. Did you walk in when I was sitting between two chicks? Because, wow, that out of context, I could imagine what that looks like. Again, that's why I thought it would be funny to log in there. Or to start the stream there. Oh, so you missed everything I said. I don't know how familiar you are with The Simpsons, but somebody said this was a Simpsons joke. I won't go through it all again, but... Yeah, before you walked in, I was literally just explaining this whole situation right here. Somebody said that this was a Simpsons joke where, like, Homer was trying to... Oh, okay, so you can corroborate. Okay, there you go. So I had no idea, and a bunch of other people. That's the thing, I was saying, how old is that episode? Because there's probably gonna be a lot of people who don't even realize it's a fucking Simpsons reference. You know? Anyway, we gotta get back on track here. It's like 10 minutes in, we're still talking about fucking Coomer shit. Dude, the further you go with that audio, the funnier it gets. Like, what the hell? Alright. Stupid sexy Flanders, yeah. That's literally what I was just explaining to people, that I saw that. I learned that from a YouTube comment. The video you sent me of that one chick talking about all the Coomer bait in this game. that's hidden throughout, you know? She was like, when she got to, like, she didn't explain it. Somebody in the comments of that video explained it. But the YouTuber herself, no, I don't even think she knew. But I love that part where she clicked on that dude and talked about his line there, and she was like, my man is down fucking bad. Dude, I lost it. That shit was hilarious. Down fucking bad. Anyway, Kotokaze at the Shiokaze hostelry. That's right. We were supposed to talk to her and show her the sketch. I don't know where the hell Lisa is. She's supposed to meet us here, but she's nowhere to be found. I guess we'll talk to her on her own. Welcome, traveler. Can I interest you in some rice wine? Exceptional quality, delivered but the other day. Sure, but first I need you to tell me if, you've seen these two people here. Need you to answer some questions immediately. Who is she dead? Oh no, that's not it. An Ari Shinobi and a Rogadan Samurai. If I may, I would answer your question with some few of mine own. Uh-oh. If I speak of that which you know, Ijin be not offended. Yeah, if I speak of that which you know, Ijin be not offended. You are familiar with the situation in the lands across the Ruby Sea? The doomed rebellion after 2.5 decades of quiet? Yeah. 25 years, Jesus. That means Doma was taken by Xenos 5 years before 5 years before Gaius took over Alamigo. But they said originally Xenos is the one who took over this place, right? How old is he then? Or did they just say they put him in charge afterwards? I don't know. Because I was like, well, how old is he then? Because he doesn't look that old. For him to have already been like a commander 25 years ago? People don't know that the singular form of Ara is Ari. You know, I was thinking, I didn't say anything about this out loud last stream yesterday, but I was debating in my own head as I was streaming. Like, I was just thinking it in my head. Is Ari meant to be a descriptive term? Like a descriptive form of Ara? Or is it what you said? Like if I wanted to say that, you know, that girl over there is an Ara. Am I supposed to say Ari for singular? Or is Ari just a descriptive form? Like the way she's saying the Ari ninja. Like instead of saying that's an Ara ninja, you say it's an Ari ninja. So I'm really not... I'm still a little confused. You still say Ara, right? So then Ari is just a descriptive form. Okay. Yeah, so it's basically like a descriptive form then, if I'm understanding it correctly. I see. And you are familiar with the ways of Hingashi? How we elect to stand apart and support no cause but our own? Indifferent and callous, some may call us, but pragmatism is essential if a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. That's very true. Not a big landmass. You can't really host a lot of people, and hence you can't really have a big military to defend themselves, so they kind of have to stay neutral when they can, huh? But we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical. And so Kugane is open to Ijin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or, if I must speak more plainly, yes, I can help you. But if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment? Damn. A hard bargain. A rather odd-looking Ori around. Okay, that's still gonna take me a while to get used to, but it is good to know. Because that does sound a little better, yeah. If anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. Oh, okay, I guess Lise just accepted it. As you wish. The two individuals of whom you speak did indeed come here. They sought passage across the Ruby Sea. Few ships are willing to make the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I will provide you with the names of the captains, if you like. Sure. You've been a great help, Mistress Kotokaze. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. Wait, you mean we're not staying for it right now? We would welcome your custom, miss. Can I take it to go? I'm not really with her. You know, I can always just catch up. I can't. We should question these captains as soon as we can. You take the first 3, I'll take the rest, and we'll meet here when we're finished. Alright? Good luck! Yeah, yeah, sure, whatever, Leaf. Not about that wine? Damn it. Oh, you made me too curious now. I'm gonna see it right now. What the hell? Thanks, Crimson. Jesus Christ. Where the hell are we going? That's... I'm going this way. I know the layout well enough. Know the layout well enough that going this way I can get on the boat and even go down there, but if I go around, if I go this way, I can't get on the boat. That way over there. Oh! There might be more than one though. Fuck. I'm probably gonna have to double back. So there's 3 of them. I've spotted 2. None of them are down there, so I don't have any reason to go down there. So I only see 2. I think I remember where the last one is. I might as well jump down here. Oh, there he is, yeah. I thought he was in there, but he's over here. Okay, cool. Honest Spice Trader. Hey, buddy, you seen these 2? You asked me if I have seen this Ari woman and this Rogadin samurai? The woman is unknown to me, but the man is not. He was for Doma, but I could not help him. We travel solely between here and Ratatan. It would be an unreasonable detour. That would be, yeah. Now, if you were going to Eorzea, then yeah, you can totally make a stop there. Surprised we didn't. We just kind of went straight, came straight here. Yes, a Rogadin gentleman did approach me. He wanted to charter a ship to take him across the Ruby Sea, the mad devil. I sent him away like all the others before him. The woman? Nay, I know her not. I suppose that's to be expected. She's a ninja. She obviously uses discretion. She doesn't... It's not in her benefit to make herself known to people and have a lot of people recognize her face, is it? So it kind of makes sense that that nobody knows her, but they know him. What the hell is that? They are, yeah. The samurai and the samurai and the Shadow Walker. I can't even imitate his voice. I see you over there, Shadow Walker. No, I've never heard that. That sounds like, what the hell is that? Also, the leg.sfx is like purple for some reason. It's like a link that I could click. Like, what's up with that? Passengers? No, we no longer offer that service. Too much trouble. Now we only transport goods. I told this to the samurai and sent him on his way. The woman? Ha! If it is women you seek, the pleasure houses have plenty. So, that confirms what I was saying yesterday, right? I was saying, when they said there was a pleasure district, there was probably going to be, obviously, bars to go drink, but there was probably also going to be strippers or brothels. And he just confirmed there are essentially brothels. They call them pleasure houses. I fucking called it. This place has everything. She's downstairs, isn't she? Fuck. There we go. The entertainment district. They called it the pleasure district. When we first got here yesterday, that's what they said. How did it... Oh, never mind. Judging from the look on your face, you didn't have much better luck than I did. The less lewd way of saying it. I'll go with the way that FF14 says it. The pleasure district. It's probably a trap. Not this crap again. Like it's probably pirates, that whole thing. Well, I suppose we might as well head back to... Wait! I just remembered. What's up? There was someone on my list I forgot to visit. Gyoto. He's a Namazu fisherman. Whatever that means. And a regular here. Maybe we'll find him if we look around? Upstairs or something? When I asked Kotokaze what Namazu meant, she said it was Hingen for catfish. And there I was thinking she'd said fisherman. Oh, you thought he was a fisherman, not a fish. Oh, he's a fish. What the hell was that about? She just kept staring at him. And then she flinches the moment he, like, flinches looking at her. What? What? Why do you stare? You have business with me? By the 12, a talking fish! Yes, yes, a talking fish. How very observant of you, Ijin. You find me in good spirits, so your rudeness I will ignore this once. But only if you address me again in the proper manner. Sorry, I've never met a... Let's start again. You're Gyoto, right? My name is Lise, and this is Leon. We're looking for some friends of ours. I see, I see. Both these ones I know well. I helped them secure passage across the Ruby Sea. Really? That's wonderful. Could you do the same for us? Yes, yes, this would not be a problem. For you, I could charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? I didn't think to bring any money. But surely Tatara will let us take whatever we need from the Scion's coffers, right? I don't know about that. I think we should probably clear it with her first, right? We wouldn't be the only passengers, though. Could we take a moment to talk it over with our friends? Yes, yes, but hurry! Your ship must depart under cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on the Tasogare Bridge. Do not forget your fare. Bring many gil, yes? He's a money grabber. Although, capitalist fish. I don't know if we can trust him. You usually can't. It's about time our luck changed. It's about time our luck changed. Alfino and the others will be thrilled. If they don't become weary of him, like... Or wary of him, like me. Keep playing that. But I mean, he doesn't stand out here. This whole place is, you know... They're meant to be an independent sort of merchant-like state. As we just, you know, reviewed with... What's her name? They're all about making money here, so... Uldaw's right at home. With their little embassy. It's strange how it's just a very standard brick building. Greetings, honored sir. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? Yeah. I don't know, instead of calling it the Pleasure District, we'll call it the District. I hope my information was of value? Yeah, kind of, sort of, maybe, not really. Actually, yes. Because he's the one who told Lise about Gyoto, so... You wouldn't believe some of the things you can find down at the markets. We're spoiled for choice here, I'll say. Welcome back. We ourselves returned but a moment ago. Oh yeah? How'd you guys fare? You guys have any better luck than us? We spoke with a number of merchants and captains at the southern piers. Several recognized Gosetsu and confirmed that he had been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Othard. None, however, made any mention of Lady Yugiri. Yes, it was the same story for us, and then you'll never believe what happened. We met the one person who did recognize Yugiri. Which is kind of strange, isn't it? So this Gyoto claims to have aided both Gosetsu and Yugiri? How fortuitous! Not the word I would have chosen, Master Alfino. He knows. Stupid's what I'd call it. How can you agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle? Or even confirming what it was in the first place? Yes, that too was a misstep on their part, but it is not what troubles me most. Gyoto and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disdained as scheming moneylenders. Just like the fucking bank. Ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortune. Yes, like the fucking bank. Everyone else we questioned stated that Gosetsu was alone. Only Gyoto claims to have met both him and Yugiri. Yeah, she caught on to that too. I suppose it's just possible that Gosetsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Yugiri once he had found a willing captain? Maybe. But it is equally possible, if not more likely, that you are being deceived. Do not forget that there are parties present in Kugane with agendas which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once a spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. And what better way to do so than by delivering her the heads of foreign insurgents? Resistance. If Ash were here from FF12, she would have said that. Fine. You may be right about him, but if Gyoto's working for the Empire, who's to say he didn't try the same trick on Yugiri and Gosetsu? Excuse me? I mean, if he did, he might know where they are. And if he succeeded, they might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, I vote we take him prisoner and punch him till he tells us the truth. I like Lisa's style. Beat the shit out of him. So if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Oh, look at that, 2 peas in a pod. What did I say yesterday about Alize? She's the straightforward type, the no bullshit kind of girl. Just get right to the point. Fuck it. Fuck all this roundabout shit. Very well. We should prepare for the worst. Latara will remain here, and I shall follow the 3 of you at a discreet distance. Okay. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs. Even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you, the Sekisagumi will not hesitate to clap you in irons. Or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you are to return here at once. Is that clear? Sure. Rest assured, I will not be far behind, Leon. While I am no shinobi, I can keep to the shadows when necessary. Are they implying that keeping to the shadows might be beneficial for this mission? If so, then it might be time for me to temporarily change job classes. The Sekisagumi are not to be trifled with. Rare is the week that I do not hear at least one tale of an Ijin being arrested under dubious pretext. Fortunately, a wealthy and well-connected ally can help resolve such matters with the minimum of fuss. And there I was thinking Gyoto was just being nice. I tell you now, if Hancock's right about all of this, that fish is getting filleted. When can you trust capitalists, especially when they're bankers? Well, when they're money lenders, like bankers, basically. Never. Loan sharks, essentially. I had a feeling we might find ourselves in a situation like this, so I made sure to stock up on some special supplies that I thought might prove useful. Alize has them, in case you're wondering. Oh, okay. Alize? To review, Lise, Leon, and I will meet with Gyoto as planned. Alfina will keep watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Gyoto attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Lise will subdue him, and together we will make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the Sekisagumi, we will evade them with Alfino's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet with everyone's approval? Yep. Of course, these precautions will be for naught if Gyoto does not play us for fools. But we shall see. To the bridge! To the bridge. Meeting adjourned then? Meeting adjourned. Wait, did they say anything else, or we're done here? Nope. Nope. Who's this? Oh. Another person. Like another player. I was like, what the hell? And it's sunset. This is the time he told us to meet him. When the sun's going down, right? Yep. Looks like we're right on time. Now, Alfino did briefly mention it might be a good idea to stick to the shadows. So, sounds like a good time to do this. Stealth is my middle name when I'm a ninja. Let's do it. It's a trap, isn't it? We may as well stop kidding ourselves. By the way, I did not set this up. This was not me cold calculating everything. It's just a coincidence we actually got here at sunset when he told us to meet him. I just got lucky. Our would-be ally is nowhere to be seen. Make ready, Leon. Something smells fishy. Enough with the fucking puns! Well, the sun went down. He's still not here.
He's late.
Thank you, Alice. Yes. Everyone can always find ways to say the same thing I do in less words than me. Son of a bitch. There he is.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
That voice, holy shit.
Enough! Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
This ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me. These ones are for Doma.
Nobody thought to take away the damn bell on his neck? Shit!
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, yes. Just business.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep that in mind when I'm kicking your ass.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
Yes, thank you, Lise. That.
Ah!
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
Got knocked the fuck out. Bring it on, assholes. Oh lord, they're coming. You guys over here. That was the wrong fucking attack. Confused to the gunbreaker hotbar. Shit. What have they been saying? I'm missing shit. Disappointing but not surprising. In retrospect, we probably should have... Quiet, brother! Fight now, talk after! And then Lee said, I'll hold on to Gyoto. You deal with the Imperials. Simple enough. Oh. Disable that. As expected, the Sekisagumi have caught our scent. Since fighting them is out of the question, we'll have to wind our way back to the Ruby Bazaar, evading their patrols as we go. Evading? Evasion is my middle name. No, I think I said it was something else, right? If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. Use the smoke bombs to evade the patrols. Be warned that attacking the Sekisagumi will result in failure. No violence. Got it. Which is why we gotta get the fuck out of here before they see the bodies. I'm not sure what you mean, Crimson. Okay, so split up and head for the Ruby Bazaar. Remember, under no circumstances must you engage the Sekisagumi. You there! Lay down your arms and surrender at once! Oh shit. Damn it, they found us! Use a smoke bomb so we can escape! I'm a ninja. I come with my own. But sure. Get the fuck out of here. Nice work! Now let's find a way out of here! Shit! That was close. Now, which way to Ruby Bazaar? Relax, just stick with me. I'm a master of stealth like this. The streets are crawling with Sekisagumi. Keep those smoke bombs ready. Will do. Was that? No, just my eyes playing tricks. Where'd they have gone? They're fucking everywhere. It's like having a 5-star wanted level in GTA. The fucking cops are everywhere. Look at this. Was that? No, it's just my eyes playing tricks. We saw that before. Oh, bugger. They've got a whole squadron out front. What do we do now, Leon? Come with me. I will guide you to your friends. First a talking fish and now a tortoise. Oh. What have we got to lose? Not much, I guess. Come on. Alright, I think it's safe now. This way! Right behind you, buddy! We're being rescued and saved by one of the Ninja Turtles. Shit. Oh my god, I don't know how... That dude is blind. Actually blind. Thank the 12, you made it. I feared our Kojin friend might not find you in time. Everything is gonna be alright. Trust me. We passed right in front of him. Ninja privilege, right? I bet anybody watching this who didn't do this as a ninja is probably like, what the fuck?
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
That is one deep-ass voice.
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Korjin. We seek 4 foreigners. One, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think. You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Leon's face.
Well done, you. When I saw the Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
What are you talking about? We were doing just fine.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisegumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure. I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path. Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
Blue Kojin, but you're green. Yeah, exactly. Wow, look at that, folks. Betrayed by one capitalist to be saved by another. It's the way of the world, I suppose. Why can't we kick him like she could? I know that looked like it felt satisfying to do after the betrayal. Seeing him go flying. You thought they were colorblind after when you first read them? Oh, I also saw what you said earlier. You did it as the second modest job, machinist. Jesus. I don't even remember my first time through if I was already playing as a ninja at this point or not. Part of me thinks I did actually take what Alfino said seriously, and I did actually play as a ninja. But I can't remember. That might not be true. I might have actually been playing as a dragoon still. I really don't know at this point. And the reason I don't know is because way before I even did Heaven's Word, I unlocked Ninja, my first playthrough of this game, and actually fell in love with it quite a bit. And I ended up liking it as much, if not a little bit more than Dragoon for a while, so there's a good chance I might have actually done this as a ninja the first time through. But yeah, I can't remember. Either way, again, I know there's probably gonna be at least one person who watches this and be like, "You can do that as a ninja? What the fuck?" Just stroll right on through. You don't even have to sneak by them. Just put on hide and you're good. But I like the consistency. Like, yeah, it's a bit of a, well, you know, it's a bit of a privilege because if you didn't make the ninja job class, you can't cheese that quest like that. But at least Square Enix is consistent with, you know, as I think there would have been more people complaining about why the fuck doesn't this work if that's what it's for. You know what I mean? Oh right, I have to. There we go. So I'm glad that that works for that quest battle. It could have just as easily been programmed not to. So I'm happy that it does. Let's see. Oh, I started busting up laughing. I had my microphone down, so you guys probably didn't hear too much of it, but I busted up laughing at when it, you know, when it zoomed in on Gyoto, the little Namazu. When it zoomed in on his face when we were all hidden there, like, tense as fuck, waiting to see if the Seki Segumi were gonna notice us or not. And he's just like, knocked the fuck out. It does say it when you read what it can do. Yeah, but there's a lot of games that, like, are inconsistent with things like this. Like, I'm sure you've run into this, like, I can't think of a solid example right now, but there's plenty of games where you have those moments where you try something, you try thinking outside the box, you're like, oh, this will work, and then it doesn't. You're like, why the hell doesn't that work? Like, that goes against the game's own reasoning, or its own logic, you know? There's plenty of moments like that in plenty of video games. So, I would have thought just as easily this wouldn't have worked, you know? The scripts and stuff, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Has no effect on enemies 10 levels higher than your own. They still don't want you going into areas that you're not strong enough to be in yet. Or certain enemies with special sight. See? It says right there, certain enemies with special sight. They could have just as easily made the Seki Segumi be that. And gotten away with it, but luckily they didn't. Restores 2... Oh, I forgot about that, yeah. It restores 2 charges of... to all mudra that effect of Doton... Oh no, the effect of... This is separate. The effect of Doton ends upon execution of Hide. I didn't know that. Cannot be executed while in combat. Effect ends upon use of any action other than sprint. Or upon the reuse of Hide. Yeah. Anyway. All things considered, that went rather well. Thanks to Soroban, that is. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Though we Kojin are of the sea, we often come ashore to sell our wares and peruse your markets. It is my hope that an arrangement with the East Aldenard Trading Company will help us to more quickly obtain the treasures that we seek. Okay. You are doubtless wondering why our objectively green-hued friend here refers to himself as a Kojin of the Blue? The answer is quite fascinating, really. The Kojin language has many similarities with Ancient Hingan, you see. And in Ancient Hingan, the word for green, owl, can mean green and or blue. Though I do the word a disservice by even attempting to translate it, so steeped in meaning as it is. Why they elected to keep on calling themselves the Blue in modern times is anyone's guess. I, for one, would have much preferred Kojin of the Owl. But one theory posits that they prefer the sound of the word blue when spoken. Another is that they are physically incapable of distinguishing between the two, which would have interesting implications in their everyday lives. Meaning, they're partially colorblind. So they can't distinguish green from blue. That makes sense. Well, there's the lore behind that, yeah. There's no denying that they were Imperials. They were wearing the same uniforms as the ones outside the consulate. Yep. Probably where they came from, to be honest. And they had no qualms with starting a fight with us. They probably figured they could handle the Seki Segumi afterwards. I'm still annoyed he tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. I know, you punted him hella fucking hard. Even so, next time we should probably try to avoid running around Kugane in the middle of the night with half the city guards snapping at our heels. You don't want to do it again? I mean, I could always just, you know, hide one more time and we'll be fine, at least. I thought that would... There we go. Making the catfish sing. Let's waterboard his ass. Just like you said, Lise. Right then. Kyoto should be coming round soon. I think it's time we had a little chat, don't you? I got the towel and a bucket of water ready. Let's do it. You can't Delton then hide anymore? Was that like a cheese mechanic I never knew about? Okay. Yeah, I was like, I don't see the... I almost sneezed. I was like, I don't see the advantage of that anyway. Wait a minute. No, hold on. I used to do that. I just realized. Yeah, it was extra pre-pull damage. Exactly, yeah. I used to do that for dungeon pulls, because obviously I don't do savage fights or anything like that, or extreme trials. But yeah, I actually read it from somewhere where it said it was a good idea to do that before, like, starting a trial. And if the tank was cooperative, they would pull the boss towards your Doton when the fight started. I only had one tank do that. I only had one tank ever do that. I actually did Delton before the pull, and the tank actually brought him over to the... I was like, hey! Only once. But, yeah. No, yeah, I used to do that. Even if it was just a dungeon pull, but yeah, mostly it was, yeah, for trials or something like that. But even for dungeon pulls, the tank would pull everything. I did not attack, so then the enemies hadn't noticed me. Like, I was in plain sight, I wasn't even hiding. But the enemies hadn't noticed because they were all focused on the tank, right? So I let him go ahead, like you're supposed to. And then, once the tank stopped, they reached the other side of the, you know, the wall-to-wall pulls, right? They reached the other side. They had all the enemies grouped together. I would walk into the middle of all that shit, and I would use Doton and immediately hide before the damage would hit any of them. So then I could reset my, you know, the mudra or whatever and start doing other things. Yeah, so I would do it for pre-pulls for dungeons. So now I can't do that anymore. Shit. Roulettes are going to be a little bit less fun as a ninja now. Damn. Right. That kind of sucks. I'm going to miss doing that. I really like doing that shit. It felt good whenever I pulled it off correctly. Damn. Good thing I already got ninja to level 90. I guess it doesn't matter anymore, but... it's kind of lame. That's going to make ninja a little bit less fun for me, honestly, for dungeons. So I really like doing that. Rise and shine, little fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep or I'll give you another ride on my boot. Do it! Kick his ass. No! No, no, no more boots! All my secrets are yours for the asking. Tell us what you know about Yugiri and Kosetsu. Every last detail. And if I find out later that you lied to me, I'll chop it off. Oh wait, sorry. I had a flashback to FF7. When, Cloud, Tifa, and Aerith are, you know, interrogating, Don Cornea, the pimp. No, 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 no more lies! The clear, unvarnished truth. You have my word. Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, yes, only him. He asked after a ship, so I provided an introduction to the Garleans. He squealed faster than Don Corneo. You mean you led him into a trap, as you did us, because you are an Imperial spy? No, no, I am no spy. It was just business. Fewer ships pass through Kugane these days, and we have struggled to make ends meet. So when the Garleans offered a bounty for any domins found in Kugane... Oh, my mistake. You're not a spy, but a common cutthroat. It's capitalist, like I said. What did you expect? Not that I'm surprised. You need half a brain to be a spy. Oh, shit. Fucking burned. So what happened to the samurai? Such a cruel, vicious tongue you have. Well, yeah, at least he recognized how badly he was burned. He would not go quietly, no, no. Blades were drawn, men were cut down, and the Sekisegumi came. They took the samurai away. Oh, shit. Hold on a moment. You mean to tell me the Ijin they arrested the other day was Gosetsu? Oh, this isn't good. Oh, had I but known! If he is in the custody of the Sekisegumi, I need only to see to it that the requisite funds find their way into the right official's hands, and your friend will walk free. As it is in Ul'dah, so it is in Kugane. In other words, if you have the right amount of money, you can buy yourself out of any kind of conviction. Yes, Alfino. Capitalism. Ul'dah and Kugane have a lot in common, as I was saying earlier. That's why I said Ul'dah would be right at home here. Their consulate blends in. Or, what is it? It is a consulate, but I called it something else. Embassy, I think. But, given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. Money? Yep. We'll make a pragmatist of you yet, Master Alfino. Hancock gets it, yeah. Of course he gets it. It's fucking one of them. I've given you everything that you have asked for, yes? And there's no need for me to remain your prisoner? Sure. Yeah. You pay more? Hell yeah, you're so exactly. It's like everyone... Anything and everything that can be bought will be bought. And in capitalism, everything is for sale. Why wouldn't it be? Everything is for sale. Morality, laws, people. One of these days, I may just punch that man in the face. Is Hancock pissing you off? Rightfully so, but... Well, I'm already kind of used to his kind, so I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Business as usual. Sounds about right. I hope I never have to carry a Namazu again. He's not heavy, but God, the smell. Oh, the smell. That's an odor I never wanted to experience again. As Mark from Resident Evil Outbreak would say. I didn't think to include bribes when I was calculating our budget for this trip. Should have done some more research about what kind of place we were going to. I'm glad we finally learned what happened to him, but did we really need to stir up all that trouble to do so? Well, if Hancock here had paid more attention to who got arrested the other day, we never would have had to do any of this, no. I've never laid eyes upon the sacred treasures of Eorzean. My heart fair trembles with excitement at the thought. But, it was a happy, it was probably for the best that all this happened, because now we met Soroban that way. If we hadn't done all this shit and gone through all this trouble, we probably never would have met him, and we still wouldn't have a ride to Doma across the Ruby Sea, so... You're free to wait here while I speak with the relevant official, but if you would rather wait for Kosetsu outside the barracks, we can go together. I wouldn't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhap it would be best if Lys, Leon, and I joined you. Alright, but what about Gyoto? Excuse me. I will keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after you return with Kosetsu. Excuse me again. He will doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow. Soroban, mayhap it would be prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure. As you wish. Everything is in order? Then let us be off. The Sekisagumi barracks are to the north. Wait, I think he did change what he said. No more lies, no more betrayals. Yes, I swear by all the kami in creation. Till someone pays you enough to betray us again. You need not worry. I swear I will not let him out of my sight. In fact, I may have some more questions of my own. Get him, Elsie. Punch him in the throat. Talking tortoises, talking catfish. I tell you though, it's when the bears start talking that you need to worry. That, my friend, spells the end of civilization as we know it. Really? She's never watched the Yogi the Bear cartoon or something. That's where you draw the line? When bears start to talk, that's when you'll freak out? That's an interesting line to draw. That's hard, but okay. We'll go with that. I hope Hancock is as good as his word. Well, we'll find out, won't we? This looks a bit fancy for a barracks, don't you think? A little. Actually, yeah, a lot. Kind of. I must ask that you wait here. You may be assured that this will not take long. So we just sit here and twiddle our thumbs? I guess so. Is it really going to be as simple as he says, do you think? I don't know. Wait, does that change your dialogue if you talk to her again? No. Okay. Oops. Who the fuck was that? Just saw somebody run by way back there. She said it wouldn't take long, right? Because this feels a bit long to me. Calm down, Lise. Everything is gonna be alright. Much as I hate to admit it, I share Hancock's dim view of government officials and their supposed incorruptibility. From what I've gleaned of the Far East, they're probably exchanging lengthy pleasantries. There seems to be a correct way to do everything here, bribery being no exception. I say we leave them to it, right, Leon? Now, at least Alizé's starting to get the way of the world. Alfie, no, I mean, he gets it too, but he's more pissed off by it. Alizé just kind of brushes it off. She's like, yeah, whatever. Like, she hates it just as much, but, you know, she complains less about it and just kind of says, fuck it. Right. Everything's fine. Probably. I mean, it couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen. I think Leon's starting to get pissed too. What's with all the waiting?
How about you? Ah!
Shit!
Was that? That was Gazetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
I like the way she went. Was that? This is so quick. Was that?
Victory to the samurai!
Kicking some ass.
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Gazetsu!
Oh, this is a surprise. What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
Blaze blue, TM.
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisugumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
10 bouts
This
for
is
my
good.
freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one.
Hey, that means we don't have to bribe him anymore. Where the hell's
And with
Hancock?
that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Alright, Thancred.
Ah, and we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
Well, at least we get to keep our bribe money now. That's something. Right? That was good shit. The storyline is a good time, I gotta say. It's got plenty of funny moments. Gazetsu being, you know, a huge part of that, of course. He's very Very funny character, and yes, I swear to God, the Seki Segumi that just spoke, that has to be Thancred's voice actor. It sounded just like him. Just doing less of an accent. What the hell are you targeting that player? I was trying to target this guy. 'Tis rare indeed to have the opportunity to study the swordsmanship of a master, much less spar with him. Well, that's how he befriended them. The solidarity, because they were, both samurais. This is a Seki Segumi. Ah, 'tis you, my friend. Pray come in and take your ease. Look, now we're all buddy-buddy, huh? We're all friends now. 'Twas not for naught, at least. Our friend in the Seki Segumi is willing to consider this an investment of sorts. A payment against future misunderstandings. Oh, so we did still pay them. Well, if it's just, to cover any future incursions, then I guess that's kind of cool, too. I don't think incursion's the right word there, but you know what I mean. Altercations. To be honest, I wish I had seen that fight. Yeah, me too. Just when I think I've heard everything. Once more to the Ruby Sea. Yes, please. God. I love this storyline so far. Like, it started off just like Heavensward, very dark and serious, with everything happening in Girabania, but ever since we came over here, it's just been kind of funny. Like, it's just been, it's had a lot of humor ever since we came to Kugane. And even before, actually, like, when we went to Limsa to get on the boat, the way Tataru fucking, blackmailed Carvalane, like, it just became more lighthearted after everything that happened in Girabania. It's strange. I must apologize that you endured such trials and tribulations in search of me. There's no need for that. You had no way of knowing we would come looking for you. You were after a ship to take you to Doma, yes? It just so happens we have found a willing captain. Truly? What fortune! We will tell you all about it back at the company offices. Alfino and Tataru are waiting for us there. Okay. Since we're not hiding from the cops anymore, I don't think I have to be a ninja any longer. I think it's safe now. The police. Greetings, honored sir. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? Yes, and he's gonna say that from now on, so I'm not gonna repeat that anymore. Gosetsu! Thank the 12 you are unharmed! As you can see, Master Alfino, I am the very picture of health. You! Vile fiend! Malevolent trickster! How kind the kami are to grant me vengeance so soon. But first, I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me. You have every right to be angry, good sir. Gladly would I return to you your coin. Had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. Oh, how convenient. Setting that matter aside for the moment, where is Lady Yuguri? Was she not traveling with you? Gambling debts. You frittered it away that quickly? For a time, aye, but we parted ways some while ago, the better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hien. Lord Hien? Who dat? Forgive me, I have yet to explain. Lord Hien is the heir to Doma's throne and our master. His was a passionate voice for the cause of Doman liberation, and when we learned of the Emperor's death, it only grew louder. So you seized upon the opportunity and rose up to reclaim your freedom, only for your hopes to be dashed when Xenos led his army onto your lands. The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him and the might of the 12th, we had no chance. Once Lord Hien understood this, he bade Yuguri take to the sea with as many of our people as possible. And then that's how she ended up in Eorzea, at the end of A Realm Reborn. Okay. He, however, would stand and fight, that they might have more time to escape. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried on our doomed war. And then one day, in a fierce battle, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach, and that to find him, I would need Yuguri's aid. And that's what inspired him to come to Eorzea to look for her. After Heavensward. Okay. The situation grows more perilous by the day, for the new Viceroy Yotsuyu is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torment of our people. There is naught she would not do to further her pursuit of Lord Hien. Damn. Could that be the witch that Doman's back in Eorzea we're talking about? Thank you. I believe that makes matters a good deal clearer. Should please you to learn that we are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow their imperial oppressors. Then allow me to join you. My inquiries here bore no fruit, hence my desire to return to Othard. Once there, I can lead you to our headquarters in Yangsha, where we shall all be reunited with Yuguri. Mayhap not all. Alfino's talents would seem better applied here in Kugane, working closely with Tataru and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There is a Garlean embassy just down the road, after all. While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I should be glad to accompany you all. As a soldier in the field, so to speak? Come now, brother, a competent commander assigns his soldiers the tasks best suited to them, as you of all people should know, and you are so very good at espionage and intrigue. For we all must serve each in our own way. Very well, I would see my place is here. Alfino's like that little kid who just wants to go, come on, I want to come, I want to come. I don't blame him, though. It is more exciting than sitting here, you know. Sarabon is waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot! "7 a.m. The sun came out. Feel healthy, right? I think I can just do this now. Still used to old habits. Oh, fuck. I know Alfino can hold his own in a fight, but he is plainly better suited to more cerebral tasks. Surely I'm not alone in thinking that? No, you're right, he is. I'm 100% with you. This one's smaller than the Misery. A lot smaller. Which boat is it? Is it that one over there? Ah, a Kojin captain. A fine choice. Only Confederate sailors rival their knowledge and skill. I have been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed and my ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay? Yeah, I'm ready. After you, my shelled friend. If you insist. With me, everyone. The Ruby Sea awaits. Incoming intro. Okay, first a little bit of geography. Bismarck the giant whale over there? I was looking by Garla Malden now. Yeah, we barely moved an inch. We're in the ocean that separates Ghana and Doma, so...
I remember the water. How it turned crimson in the morning sun.
Name drop. Crimson is her outfit.
A shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othard, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
That is one massively tall fucking tower. Jesus. Barely see the top. The hell is it? A fucking Jenga puzzle? A Jenga game? Look at the way it's... We'll have to see it more closely, but... Somewhere out there, across the water, is Yugiri and Gosetsu's homeland. Trying to see it from here? Jesus. Christ, this place is massive. Oh wait, hold on, I went too far. There we go. Still, that's still massive. Woe betide any enemy foolish enough to attack by sea. Now, if the Garleans were to bring their airships, on the other hand, well, then we're all fucked, right? The Hingans built this island as a bulwark against invasion and filled it with enough cannons to sink an armada. I'll say. Holy shit. Armed to the teeth. How wide and beautiful she is, the Ruby Sea, filled with promise and adventure and treasures, many wonderful treasures. Open water. Now, in order to reach the shores of Othard, you will need to cross the resplendent waters you see before you. However, this is easier said than done. To set forth without making the necessary preparations is to invite the Confederacy to claim your vessel, and your life should you resist. But this fate can be avoided by paying the ruby tithe, thereby earning you the blessing of the pirate lords. So, let us go and greet them. Our destination is the isle to the west. That doesn't look very far to me. Leon, why don't we jump in and swim for it? I've had my fill of boats. What a convenient excuse to not let you use a boat here. An excellent idea. I think you shall find the water to your liking. I will use my ship to deliver those less inclined to the isle. Can't I just ride with him? At least why'd you have to open your big mouth? I don't want to swim with you. I'd rather be comfy on a ship. Great. Well, guess we're going in for a dip. Good thing Leon got plenty of Olympic swimming training back in Imperium in Ishgard when I swam around that pool a few times. Right, this should be easy. And a good way to loosen up before the next fight whenever it comes. Okay, you got a point there, you got a point there. This was a good warm-up, yeah. Limber up and all that. 20 Gil says I beat you there. Oh, that ain't fair. NPCs are always there before you. She's using the game's plot mechanics against me. Clever God. Not bad. We'll call it a draw. Sure. Oh, what spirit you two have to delight in this simple joy so readily. Yeah, and how the hell did neither of us sink? She's wearing like metallic leggings, and I got all this fucking heavy-ass clothing and the fucking gunblade on my back. Not that I have anything against the occasional dip in the ocean, but to dive in on a whim is a bit... IRL? I'm with Alize, yeah. I don't think... Unless it was that clear and I could actually see what's in the water. But if the water's murky, I ain't jumping in. I don't know what the fuck's in there. Ah, there you are. I trust you enjoyed yourselves? Follow me, my friends. The one with whom we must speak is a man named Hansui. I wonder what the new ether currents are for this place. Hopefully in a much better, less out-of-the-way spots like in other places, because this is where I heard most people hated having to find ether currents. I just waited until a certain point when it became a little easier and faster to travel across this place. Which I can't say what it is yet, because that'll spoil some shit, but... Yeah, what the fuck am I doing? Enough of this. This one is Tansui. Come, introduce yourselves. Ugh, my clothes have mostly dried, but they're a bit clingy. Still, no regrets. Yeah, that's what we get for diving in without taking our clothes off, yeah. I wonder, Laminsan pirates have been known to say things like "arr," but surely pirates on the opposite side of the world would use different expressions. Or arr, perhaps? Sure. That is probably the most childlike expression I've ever... I don't know if the expression is the right word, but that's the most I've seen Alize act like a kid. And like, the entire time we've known her. She's always been so adult-like because, you know, she's super serious about everything, and she was very pissy when we first met her because she didn't understand why Louis Sloth sacrificed himself, yada yada. Alf, you know, we've seen him act like a kid plenty of times, but that was the first time I've seen Alize do it. Doma's position on the Confederacy could be best described as one of guarded acceptance. They are pirates, aye, but they adhere to a code and are a stabilizing force in the Ruby Sea. That's not too different from Laminsan pirates, honestly. Oh, okay, Doma. Okay, guarded acceptance towards them. Right. I fear you have the advantage of me. What do you mean? Most honorable and esteemed Leon Starcrest. I am Tansui, a humble mate who serves at the pleasure of the Confederacy's captain. As you are in the company of the Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss. Probably. Boys with boats. Boys with boats. Okay. You wish to pay the ruby tithe, yes? With your gil, perhaps? It is just as well. Foreign currencies are in demand these days. I would pay for their passage to Otard. Does this sum meet with your satisfaction? The sea has been quite tempestuous of late. I cannot say with confidence that you would reach your destination safely unless you tripled it. Damn! Do you take me for a fool? I know the price, as do all. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kugane, I should think I need not tell you that. The shadow of war looms. The wise and the cautious shirk our waters and our custom, and the foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation. Meaning... Sir! You've got to come quickly. The bastards are at it again. I tried to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well. I will be there shortly. A proposition. Your comrades strike me as a worthwhile investment. I would not hear men name me a cat before Koban, so I shall consider their tithes paid. Not for what they have done, but for what I expect they will do. I'm not sure what to make of that, man, but at least the matter of our tithe is settled. For now. True. Enough. What was that he and the other pirate were talking about? Maybe we have to go and have a look. What? So everyone's like, what? Foreign currencies are in demand. Yeah. Like I said, everything's for sale. Even money itself is a commodity to be traded. In capitalism, yes. At least in modern day. It wasn't always that way, but it is now. Currencies being able to be bought and sold, that is. And no, I'm not just talking about cryptocurrency. That's just the newest iteration. Whew.
Gentlemen,
Oh shit.
I'm told you were most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pirate. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us.
Damn. All this bluff.
You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Fucking destroyed.
Bastards!
Oh shit, here we go.
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
Now it's begging. Now it's just kind of sad a little bit.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent, and the acting Viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least. If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own. Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat. And the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory, or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come, let us find Soroban and put us here at once!
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
That she-devil. I'm telling you, Gazette's is probably gonna make me laugh 90% of this fucking storyline. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. It's his voice. His voice actor is fucking perfect. That's all I can really say. Like, just he's perfect. I can't even. It's just amazing. But The words he uses too. That she-devil. Oh my god. Now, something I wanted to say, but I didn't want to interrupt the cutscene. During that little back and forth between the Garlean and that dude, the pirate, the only thing I was reminded of when he told him, you know, that we're the ones who allow you to continue here, the Garlean, when he was like establishing dominance over the guy. The only thing I could be reminded of, like it was echoing in my head, was when Albert Wesker says, the only thing that can defeat power is more power. Which is indeed true, no matter how you look at it. Power comes in many different forms, but power is power, and the more of it there is, you know, the more you can overcome anything, right? Including somebody with power but less than you. So, yeah, that was the thing, basically. Those pirates are more powerful than most people who used to come through here, but they're not more powerful than the Garleans, so they have to submit to them, not the other way around. But he tried, at least. He tried to intimidate them, but no fucking avail. Oh, and if you're wondering where I got the quote from, Wesker says that in the Umbrella Chronicles, and I believe he says it during the second to last chapter of the entire game, which is, I think it's called, I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically the end of Umbrella chapter, or the end of Umbrella scenario, and it's the two Wesker chapters for that scenario, which is basically the finale of the game. He says it in the intro to one of them. The first one, I think. I can't remember the name of the chapter, but... Doma is but one of many provinces under Imperial control, filled with people who have had to find ways to cope with a bitter reality. So they really don't care what happens to Doma. I can't. I refuse to believe that. What are we waiting for? Come, come! Sorbonne cannot have gone far. Excuse me. Though now that I think on it, it is passing strange that he left without warning. Mayhap he did not wish to be seen by his Kojin brethren. That's probably a fair deduction, yeah. I doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless it may be prudent to return to his ship. Excuse me. Or at least to the Confederate encampment. True enough, I guess. Y'all motherfuckers can walk. I'm blind. Did I just see an explosion effect from the water? Let me see that. I think it's just from taking off and landing. It doesn't matter that it's an explosion from the car. Yeah. But it looks neat. It actually goes with the fucking explosion though. That's pretty cool. Said before, the graphics are obviously not as good as FF15, but the upscaling that the PS5 does compared to PS4 for this game definitely makes it a good match. At least when you have lighting conditions like this, you know? It makes it come close. The Regalia, I mean. Any FF14 player who's already playing on like a super fucking PC with max graphics settings, it's nothing new, but... Oh good, he's still here. I am sure he has his reasons for his odd behavior, and I should very much to hear them. Trust requires honesty. Yeah, what you did just, buddy? Ha! I told you he would not abandon us. I guess, yeah, he didn't actually ditch us, but... Oh, my friends! 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen in your company by my red brothers. Ours is a complex relationship. I pray you do not misinterpret their actions as a reflection of our allegiances as a whole. You understand? Kami be praised! Too often are Shell quick to judge all Kojin for the deeds of one. That's cool, dude. Right then. Now that our business with Tansui is concluded, we can traverse the Ruby Sea without fear. Bend with the wind. Anything else? So we can leave for Othard, right? I suppose that shall have to suffice for now. I shall return to the ship and prepare for our departure. If you have any remaining business to conduct with the pirates here, I pray you do so now. Ah, that reminds me. Leon, would you be so kind as to inform the Confederates of our plans? The more they know of our movements, the less like we are to be mistaken for another vessel by their comrades. I guess that makes sense. The lid? Oh. Hell's lid. He doesn't get tired of watching. Well, that is a good view, I guess. Magma? Lava? Whatever you want to call it. I think technically it's considered magma until it comes above the ground, right? But whatever you want to call it, it is quite something to look at, I must say. I've only ever seen it in, obviously, video games like this, but in real life only through videos, like on YouTube and stuff like that. But it is quite something, I must say. It's very impressive. It's like, there's something kind of majestic about it when you see it moving. Kind of like watching the ocean, but different. Because obviously the ocean is more calming. That is more like, whoa. But it's still really neat to look at. Like, your brain immediately tells you that's dangerous, don't touch it. Unlike water, but still... But still, there's still something neat about it. Oh, you're one of the Ijin from the beach. Leaving us already? No need to pay the tithes, like Tansui said. On the other hand, if you were to peruse our wares and find anything to your liking, we should be glad to sell it to you for a fair price. That's okay, I'm good. Thanks, though. Get the hell out of here. I like that the transformation actually uses some of the sound effects from FF15's Regalia transformation. What are we standing around for? Did you not hear what Tansui said? The Viceroy must be stopped! Even if we need not fear the Confederacy, there is no telling what manner of Imperial presence we will find waiting for us. We must be careful. Next stop, Athard. Doma. We're coming, Ugri. You have spoken with the Confederates up above, then? Excellent. If you are ready to depart, we may do so at any time. All aboard! Then let us be off. I shall deliver you to the fishing village of Isari. Wait, Tansui said that the Viceroy was holding court in one of the fishing villages, did he not? Should Isari chance to be the village in question, we could instantly find ourselves surrounded by Imperial soldiers. I think it's safer to come ashore some distance away. That's actually very good thinking. Very well. I know just the place. Alize the strategist in place of Alfino, right? Oh. At long last I am returned to my homeland. It would have been silly to try to swim all the way here. At least this time. Why, how far did we go? Holy shit! Yeah, we went from here all the way over here, yeah. You know how many people hunting down ether currents just a few years ago and beyond would be fucking screaming at you for saying that? Because they're probably like, how the fuck do you think we felt? Having to swim these long-ass distances just for ether currents. Still have your bearings? I know it can be difficult when you're on the water. Yeah, I just checked the map, don't worry. At long last I'm returned to my homeland. I forgot I read that already. Alright. Sorban, what's next? What are we doing? Here we are. I am reasonably certain none bore witness to our approach. And with this, I believe I have fulfilled the terms of our agreement. Aye, that you have. You have my deepest thanks, Soroban. Truly, we are blessed to have befriended such a clever and industrious merchant. Oh, you are much too kind, good sir. I know not where your path may lead, but I wish you the very best and hope that we shall meet again. Yeah, likewise, buddy. Take care. So we finally arrived in Othard. All we need to do now is, liberate Doma. That simply. Right. Ah, yes. That. Look. Daunting though it is, we do have one thing in our favor. The element of surprise. Unlike in Giragbonia, the Imperials don't know we're here. Admittedly, that may be our only advantage, considering how few of us there are. Well, I expect the Doman Liberation Front will even up the odds a bit, but before all that, we need to see if this is the fishing village Tansui was talking about. It may well be. I smell ceruleum on the breeze. Gasoline. Or maybe it's pine oil. I'm going to pine oil heaven, Jake. Gas chamber. You know what the gas chamber smells like?
For the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become. Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
It is she, sworn enemy of Doma, of my master. The traitor who sold her homeland to the Garleans. Yotsuyu.
The Viceroy herself. And look behind her. Isn't that...
Filth and squalor everywhere I look. How very dumb. What I wouldn't do for a drink. Come now. You've no reason to look so afraid. You have lived through a quarter of a century of Garlean rule, remember? 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom. I come before you today seeking affirmation. A heartfelt declaration. You're free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should. A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, mayhap your friend, was detained by the Korjin this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane, but we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? Have you anything to say? Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
My lady, I swear to serve the Empire, to do whatever is asked of me, and never disobey.
Well said, that man. Of course, it wouldn't do to simply take you at your word.
Oh no. I think I remember where this is going. Shit.
Kill him. Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
I have a family.
Kami, forgive me. Kami, forgive me.
Very, very good. I've always had a soft spot for men like you. Next, I want you to shoot those two over there. Too old to work, you understand. A burden on the Empire. We can't have that.
But they're my parents. You can't expect me to...
Forgotten most of this scene, I'll be honest. Fuck, dude, I forgot it went that far. I forgot about the old people, like her telling him to kill them. Jesus Christ. And then there were his parents. Fuck. What will I say? Show them no fucking mercy. That's what I fucking say. I'm with you, Gazetsu.
Stop and think for a moment. If you go charging in now, every one of those villagers is as good as dead. We must consider the wider picture. If we act recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. To say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
Open your eyes, girl. They are already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness.
If he goes, I'm coming.
I will approach the village alone and identify myself. As a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive, they will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand?
We live and die at the pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
You can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugane.
Nor is it like the Reach, Lise, or the Wall. Let him go. Hold out for as long as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece. A miracle, perchance.
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle. Now, leave this place. I must go.
Oh. Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think it may be something fundamental. Something intrinsic. Something quintessentially Doman to ignore the simple truth. You can't do a damn thing if you're dead.
Enough, Yotsuyu!
Well now, this is a surprise.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now, and I shall surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
Bring him to the tavern.
I like the little sound effect of her lighting the pipe. She inhaled. It's... Damn. Yeah, I didn't remember the details of that cutscene too well, but I did remember, or I do remember now, that they do a good job of really pissing you off and making you hate her right away. Holy shit. What a fucking bitch. She was taking way too much pleasure in doing that to those villagers. I think all the Garleans are like that around here. Anyway. Like the one that was talking down to the pirate earlier. You heard him. Let's go. I hate it as much as you. Maybe even more. Every fiber of my being was crying out to intervene, but what's done is done. Gosetsu's gamble has gifted us the time we need to find a solution. He bade us seek aid at the distant tower, yes? For want of a better idea, I say we do just that, while taking care to avoid the Imperials. I ain't swimming. Skipping across the water. Skimming, I should say. She's right. This is not like the Reach. This is worse. They were defenseless. Yep. We seem to have evaded their patrols so far. What is that tower, anyway? I've never seen anything like it. According to my map, we are on Onokoro, and the tower is known as Heaven on High. A mysterious structure built long ago by persons unknown. Oh gods, listen to me. I'm starting to sound like Alfino. Next thing you know, I'll be saying things like, as you are doubtless already aware. That was a great impersonation of Alfino. I like that one, Alize. That was good. Hmm? Over there. Do you see it? Doesn't look like it's been dead long. Whoever did this, they're a good shot. I can't see a single stray arrow. What the fuck was that? Wow, someone's hungry. Wait, that wasn't either of you two, was it? Oh shit. Calm down. We had nothing to do with... Wait, what am I doing? You can't possibly understand us. Probably not, no. Time to run, Lise. We save our strength for any that give chase. You too, Leon. Oh, looks like I got two of them on me. The beast howl and rage in charge. Alright, let's go. Oh shit, okay, they died quicker than I thought they would. I don't have any more of that. Getting the hell out of here. Phew! That went better than expected. That seems like it. Just imagine if they'd taken us by surprise. What a fine ending that would have been to our story. These things are fucking huge. Walrus-like creatures. Anyway, I think it's safe to assume that the people of the tower know how to defend themselves. You'd have to, sharing an island with these things. Now all we need to do is convince them to help us. Right. Yuki. You know, their leather is actually... Their hide, I should say, is the leather that's used to make this outfit that I'm wearing. Maybe that's why they left us. They wanted vengeance for their fallen brethren. So that's the way, but... Here, I can actually show an example of what I'm talking about. This thing. There's a version of this jacket. See, it's a lot like the Gunbreaker one, right? This is an off one of it. It came before, obviously, but it's called... This one's called the Anemos jacket. And it's kind of, you know... The name is not because of what it's made of. It's actually something else entirely that I can't go into right now. But, because of spoilers. But, there's another version of this jacket for gatherers that you can buy in the markets back in Kugane. It comes with a little scarf. And that one is, it's called the Gyuki jacket. So it's actually confirming that it's made of the hide of those things we just killed that tried to kill us. Those animals. Their skin is made, or their skin is used to make this jacket, the material for this jacket right here, so. Oh! There's a settlement here. And they've even got their own aetherite. Wait a minute. I've seen that standard before. It was when we met with Tansui, which means this place belongs to... Oh. There's no mistaking that design. It has to be them. Yep. Confederate Consternation. Why have I still not looked that up? Or maybe I didn't, forgot the meaning of it again. Consternation. Feelings of anxiety or dismay, typically at something unexpected. I always welcomed Clover, much to the consternation of the neighbors. Nice example. I don't know what that reference is, but... it might not even be a reference to anything. It would seem we have found a Confederate settlement, mayhap even their headquarters, judging by the size of the place. So Gosetsu bade us seek out the Confederacy for aid and succor. The self-same confederacy that refuses to openly oppose the Empire. That's called desperation, if you ask me, but what choice do we have? Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. Exactly. At the very least, they're unlikely to ask us for the tithe. Yeah, since we already paid it. With any luck, they'll already know who we are, for the most part, so... Forgot to mention this, but here you have falcon porters. I forgot to mention this back in Kugane, but instead of chocobos, and even flying chocobos like the black ones, you literally just ride eagles this time. Maybe I'll actually demonstrate one so you can see, but when it becomes necessary. Or falcons, to be more exact. Why am I calling them eagles? It's falcon porter, it's a falcon! Sorry, sometimes my mind just kind of puts them in the same boat. No pun intended. Look what I found! Yeah, speaking of the devil. This should make things easier. I hope so. What's up, buddy? What wind brings you hither, of all places? Were you not bound for Othard shores? Well, we were just there, and bad shit happened, so that's why we're here now. I see. I trust you have not forgotten our previous conversation on the subject? No? Then what do you want a second opinion? Very well. Come with me. I will take you to the captain, Rasho. Just like that? An audience with their leader? How very accommodating. We must needs choose our words carefully. You leave it to me. I've always been good with people, and this will also give me a chance to use the Eastern greeting they showed me in Revenant's Toll. Meanwhile, if we want that same greeting, we have to buy it from the mod station. Nice lore-friendly way to advertise that shit. They taught me this in the Revenant's Toll. Really? I didn't learn it there. I had to go to fucking FF14 online store to get that shit. Which reminds, do I actually have that email? I don't even think I bought it. Maybe I did though. Let's see. This one, right? Oh no, there it is. Eastern Greeting. So I think the Eastern Bell you actually get from the story, like from doing these quests actually, I think. But the Eastern greeting is definitely a Mog Station emote. That's what Lise just referenced when she said, I learned this in Revenant's Toll. That. See? The Eastern bow, though, I do think you get that from MSQ. On second thought, maybe I shouldn't be the one to do this. It's never this simple. Not with pirates. And if they're anything like Carveline, then may the gods have mercy on us all. There he is, then, our illustrious leader. Speak. No need to be shy. Okay. Rasho? There's the Eastern bow. Greetings. You must be Rasho, leader of the Confederacy, and so on. I realize this is all a bit sudden, but the thing is, we have a little favor to ask. On second thought, I think they might both be Mog Station emails. I don't really know anymore. I forgot. The last time I bought emotes, and the ones that I have now, basically, was over a year ago, so... Oh gods, I've probably broken half a dozen rules of Far Eastern etiquette already. Well, I'm sorry about that, but you have to understand that we're in a hurry, so... I'm gonna stop talking now. She gave up. Ran out of steam, bro. Men who revere manners and tradition can be found the world over, but not here. Your candor is appreciated. Speak your heart. At least he still appreciated it. Oh? You're the man. Speak! Gosetsu, a former leader of the rebellion. Aye, I know of him. Why he bade you petition us for aid and succor, however, I know not. At the risk of repeating myself, to join the Confederacy is to renounce all other ties. We are beholden to none, allied with none. When Doma was invaded by the Empire 25 years ago, we did not rush to her defense. Knowing this, do you honestly expect us to help you drive the Imperial forces out of Isari? The Garleans have long maintained a presence in this region, and we would be fools to break the peace, fragile as it is. Besides, you are capable warriors, yes? With guile and preparation, you can surely resolve this matter yourselves. It is imperative that our presence here remains secret for as long as possible. For us to openly engage the Imperials at this time would endanger everything we have come here to achieve. You have told us why you cannot fight, not why we should fight in your stead. If you would speak to me of lives saved, I would speak to you of slaughter. How many will die when all pretense is lost and the Garleans declare war on the Confederacy? Hate is a luxury we cannot afford. You are free to come and go as you please, but you will receive no further aid. Thank you for your hospitality, if you would excuse us. Damn. All ties that bind a man must be renounced, without exception, if he is to find a place here. Former lovers and bitter enemies alike must learn to bury their past and work side by side, or else be cast out. No matter how deep a man's hatreds may run, he cannot let them dictate his actions. The good of the Confederacy takes precedence over all. The captain's word is final. Can't say I didn't warn you. Yeah. Thanks. I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not. Hey, Leon. I know it didn't go well, but I'm not prepared to give up on them yet. Gosetsu told us to come here for a reason. He must have believed we could convince them to help us. We just have to work out how. My thoughts exactly. I'm glad to hear we're of the same mind. It's little wonder they refused. We have done naught to persuade them. The real work begins now. We need to learn more about the Confederacy, what their needs and weaknesses are. Once we know that, we will know how to earn their trust. True. Manipulative is all hell, but very true. What else can we do? It's not much different from what we did in Girabani already. With that little village we tried to convince, right? The arms and armor have been piled up haphazardly. They display no signs of recent use or maintenance. A number of crates and barrels have been stored here. On closer inspection, however, most are empty. Sorry, I was remembering something funny that's totally unrelated to this. Taking an interest in the ship? Good eye. She's not much to look at now, but once upon a time, she was a beauty. The Confederacy favors flotillas of smaller ships to capture and board errant vessels. The larger ones, like this Sekibune, only take part in major engagements. Not that we've had any of those recently, what with those Imperial bastards throwing their weight around. If it wasn't for them, well, no use moaning about what you can't change, eh? Yeah. It's hard to remember that sometimes, though. It's easy to fall back on old habits and start moaning about that exact thing pretty often sometimes. It is what it is. At a time like that, it's best to invoke the... What is that prayer called that they do at, like, sobriety meetings and stuff? I don't remember part of it. Something about, like... having the courage to change the things you can, the serenity to accept the things you can't change, and the wisdom to know the difference. Yeah, see, I remember the important bits of that. Had a good look around? Then we just need to wait for Lise. I don't know why I've gotten into the habit of doing this constantly, but... Sorry to keep you waiting, but I wanted to talk to as many people as I could. Well, she kind of did it. She was just waving at us now. It's just as Tansui said. I have no intention of standing up to Yotsuyu. I don't know if you two got a different impression. I guess either one of these is correct. Let's just say this one. Under the right circumstances, they might help us. They're struggling. I agree. It's obvious that they are struggling to survive. Thank you, Alize. No, I did not know she was about to say that same word. And that they blame the Imperials for their recent troubles. Even if we do nothing, it is inevitable that they will come into conflict with the Empire sooner or later, and deep down they all know it. The only thing holding them back at the moment is the belief that they lack the strength to survive the coming war. So we need to prove to them that we're not all talk, that we can be valuable allies in the fight. The reason I came to the conclusion that they were struggling is the empty crates that we found first. And what better way to demonstrate our worth than by seeking out people with mundane problems and offering them our expert assistance? Yeah. Like all good adventurers do, right? Which is why you were looking at me when you said that, Alize? Wouldn't be the first time we've had to earn someone's trust by helping them out with this and that. And you know it won't be the last. I'll look around the western end of Onokoro. You two take the east. Good luck. Likewise. We have learned the email Eastern Bow. Okay, that answers that. So yes, Eastern Bow is obtained through MSQ, as we just did. As we just saw. But Eastern Greeting... That's the Mog Station one. Which now it can actually be called that. I just noticed on the website, I don't know when they did this, but the FF14 online store, its proper name, is no longer on the main Lodestone website. You now have to actually click on the Mog Station, and you find it under there now. When you go to your little account info setting nonsense thing or whatever, I don't know what to call it. The FF14 online store is now actually underneath the Mog Station. If you want to say underneath when you have to click there to get there now. Which means it takes a little longer to get there. I don't see how that helps their sales. I'm not sure why they did that, but they must have their reasons. I haven't been watching live letters recently because... avoiding spoilers, obviously. Right, so that's the Mall Station one, and then obviously the... Well, I've done one, actually. Whoops. The Eastern Bow, one we just learned. There you go. Alright, let's do this. Which one first? The Solace of the Sea. Oh crap, there was 3 of them. Shit. I thought there was only 2 choices. The Solace of the Sea. Kami, take me. What kind of pirate cannot suffer the sway of the ocean? What's going on? A new recruit from far-flung shores? Listen well, I have a task for you. Go first to Aokumo, below, and receive of him medicine for men of the earth. Then to Quickscape Pier and hapless Doman bemoaning his wretched fate. Quickly! The hapless Doman bemoaning his wretched fate. Alright. I don't know what the hell's going on, but okay. Come at the behest of Afumi for medicine. My very best is yours for the taking. Well, thanks, buddy. How pitiful the lot of this Doman unable to stomach the sea. A true Confederate could raid a dozen ships while in his cups. Mayhap this one should return whence he came. Ouch. Oh, wait a minute. This is... Oh, yeah. This is that tower. It does look like a fucking Jenga game. Look at this thing. Like, you can pull out one of those fucking little rectangular things and then it just all falls apart. The ring's a little differently, I'll give you that, but still. It still reminded me of Jenga. I wonder if that game's still any good. Meaning, like, if it's still popular or not. Somehow doubt it in the age of, you know, video games and specifically mobile games like Among Us that now have replaced party games, I feel. Old school party games being board games or things like Jenga. Ugh. Why does it shift and shudder still? You're not even in the ocean right now. Jesus. Landlubber's best mate. A sack full of victuals to help the would-be pirate keep his insides on the inside. Oh shit, it's 2 hours and 13 minutes. I gotta take a break soon. Or, like, now. But... medicines? Give them here! They may look down on me for resorting to such measures, but I would do aught to render the world stable and motionless once more. You are kind as is Afumi. You may tell her that I will return to my duties as soon as I am able. Yeah. She also gives you very little sympathy, but at least she still helped you out. The Doman was raised in the mountains of his homeland. The first time he saw the sea was after he fled his homeland and came to us. He tosses and turns in his sleep, and when he takes to the water, it is not long before he can no longer stand. But he will grow accustomed to this life. He is hardly the first, after all. The captain too was once of Doma, though he cast all aside 25 years ago, when the Imperials took his lands and the lives of his parents and brothers. Perhaps you too will renounce your ties and join us someday? Aye, I mistook you for a recruit before, but I know your tale now. Ansui unfolded all. Take on my offer, Westerner. You may find small joys in the land, but the sea holds salvation. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. The past holds no power over us. What you are is what you do now and ever after. Such is the way of the Confederacy. Right. Alright. See you all later. Damn it! The arrows of misfortune. animation porn right there. Anyway, that's a good spot as I need to hang out. Fuck it. There we go. And our next client is straight ahead. Alright folks, I'm gonna take a little break. About 5-10 minutes, don't worry. Not gonna be a long ass lunch break this time because I already ate before I even started streaming. Which is probably why I forgot to even look at the time and realize I'm due for a small break. So yeah, just about, 15 minutes, okay? I gotta give my ass a break. I do get tired of sitting down so long. And it is healthy to actually stretch out your legs. Even though I did already exercise today, it's still a good thing to not stay sitting down for too terribly long. Without breaks, so... I shall be right back in about 15 minutes.